what I noticed lately is that a lot of men rather stay single because they're tired of giving their everything and ending up with nothing. Do you guys agree with that?
And if you was thinking about calling or texting that, put the phone down. Get up and go work out. Do your hair, do your makeup, put a little dress on, take yourself on a solo date. Don't you dare call, don't you dare text that. He is not worthy.
I always thought it was really interesting that I've never met a dog who's only skittish around women. You know, like I never meet a dog owner who's like, ooh, sorry, she's really afraid of girls. I think that's interesting.
I do have a son.
Sorry. How old is he?
He is 4.
You know, I don't know who need to hear this, but men get tired of rescuing too. They get tired of meeting females that they really like, that they're attracted to, and them motherfuckers got to be rescued completely. Like, they get tired of that. Like, every day you gotta come at your pocket to fix something in order to prove that you like this girl.
Men are weird as fuck, because why, once this man realized that I was not someone that he was going to be able to control and I'm not like a submissive woman, he runs to Threads of all apps and says, man to man, I think that we're going to have to start going to church to find good women. You're not religious. Leave those women alone. Matter of fact, leave all of us alone.
Want to know what my favorite activities to do at the bar? It is to find a random guy, bring him home, get him to my bed, and then tell him that I'm friends and just see how they react.
Whatever that is should be in jail. And who the is getting fooled by that? Trust. Whoever's getting fooled by it should be in jail as well. Stay walking the streets like big burn.
You want to know why you can't let that man go? It's not because you are twin flames. It's not because he's your soulmate. It's not because of astrology. It's not because of a soul tie. It's not because y'all were lovers in a past life. It's because he triggers your dopamine levels. And you have yet to find a hobby or anything to do that makes you feel even happier. So that's why you're stuck on him. And I guarantee you, if you find yourself a hobby that increases your dopamine levels, you will get over him just like that.
Goodbye, America. And hello to Hawaii.
Anybody care to tell her? Is she gonna? You guys, I don't want to be the one. I don't want to be the one to say it because then I'll look like the here. So if anybody wants to chime in and just, knock on her door and just remind her that she might not be all there, let's all come together as friends. Let's let her know. Let's let her know.
This particular day and age, women don't like confidence.
Really?
No, not in a guy, because this gives off too much alpha. Because the confidence means you can't trick me. If I bring off the energy that you can't trick me and you can't run the manipulation game on me, she's going to find another guy that she feels can. That's the difference. So if you're a real man and you got that confidence and you're going to fight through the adversity, she may like the core of you, but she wants to change that. She wants to mold you into what she feels comfortable, which is someone beneath her. I really pay attention when it comes to women too, because I love them so much.
$600 for that? First of all, why did you even take her to a 5-star restaurant where it's that expensive? You don't even know her. You're trying to see if you even like her. You don't spend that type of money on somebody you trying to get to know. You spend that on your woman, somebody you already know, somebody that you got the energy there for. Like, that's what you get. So you got to take accountability for that, because that's your fault for even taking her to that restaurant.
So ladies, you might not like what I'm about to say right now, but I need for you to listen. If you're the type of woman that's combative, defensive, and always have a rebuttal for everything, you are not ready to be led by a masculine man. If he can't say anything to you without you raising your voice, without you catching an attitude or trying to prove your point, you are not ready to be in a relationship with a masculine man. Understand this, a man cannot lead a woman who's always trying to win. You don't listen to understand, you only listen to respond. Now he has to choose whether to keep trying to lead you or to keep the peace. And most men are going to choose to keep the peace, because a strong man is not going to compete with your ego for his masculine position.
I'm tired of hearing is power. It's trash. Throw it out. It's a good billion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. I don't like it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him. It's a lot of pork chops out here. Do better.
Nah, this is the most degenerate couple in hip-hop. No amount of money could allow me to be comfortable with somebody like my wife. Like, nah, this Adam 22 is just a straight-up cuck, bro. Like, I don't know how y'all sit next to him and bro and be cool with him, and then y'all let him interfere in your gang politics? Well, his wife is getting by other men? Nah, that is over the top. This fucker is sick, bro. They both sick, bro. His wife's so and he's a cuck. And his kid's gonna suffer, bro. They got a child together. I can't imagine that child going to school. Oh my God, is that little gonna get bullied? Oh my God. They gonna be pulling up videos of her mother suck. They gonna be like, who's that? Oh, that's your mother suck. I feel so bad. I don't wish that on no child. I feel bad that these are your parents. Whoever their little daughter is, I really, really feel bad, bro. Like, bro, it's gonna be a rough life for you. What a dumb little...
Let that man have his free will. Let that man have his free will to do whatever the he wants. If he's doing something you don't like, let him do it. If you think he's gonna cheat on you, let him do it. If he's about to go take a trip, let him do it. Don't complain, bitch. Don't complain. I've done it. You can make a fool of yourself. Don't do it. Let that man, give that man the free will to do whatever he wants. Anytime you do that, you get to see who he is, how he feels about you, and where you stand. Okay? Don't argue with that man. Let him do whatever the he wants. If he likes you, he's gonna prioritize you and how you feel, your feelings, all that. Imagine a nigga you don't like telling you what to do. If he don't like you, you will find out. You will know. I love letting men use their free will. Let him do what he wants, sis. Okay? If he wants your you will know. You will know. Okay.
I'm going to say something controversial about dating, and I don't care. I think that most people who are in relationships in their late 30s, early 40s, wish that they were dating again, because most people are not in a relationship with someone that they're actually in love with. And even though society makes us believe, especially as a woman, that it's so bad to be in your 30s or your 40s and dating, because you should have settled down, you should have a house and children and a car, and you should be stuck in that reality. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're happy. So, controversial take, I genuinely believe that a lot of people who are in the on paper most desired lifestyle in their late 30s and 40s are actually jealous of people who are free and single and having fun. Tell me what you think.
And if they paying child support, you need to shut the up. The last thing you need to be doing is calling that man phone asking for some money. Wait till that money comes to that card. He told you to wait till he get paid next Friday, and you took your down to the child support office and put that man on child support. And you know he was a good daddy. And you know he always showed up. So now, wait till that money hit that card. It's like you deserve beat-ass baby daddies. Had a good one and put him on child support. I got a friend right now that wish she could trade places with ungrateful like you. She a good baby mama. She give her baby daddy grace after grace after grace after grace. But one strike with you hoes, y'all go play with them white folks. Like my other homegirl said, once them white folks in the business, oh bitch, you up. You're through. You're through. Wait on that child support money to hit that card.
It's crazy when you're single after being in long-term relationships for so long, and after you get over that little period of like being depressed and lonely and stuff, everything is so exciting. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Every single thing is so exciting. Going to the grocery store is exciting. Going to get gas is exciting. Going on vacation by myself is exciting. I never knew how much I enjoyed my own company until I was truly alone. Not that like I don't want to be in a relationship, but it was me pouring it all into the relationship. My energy is freaking fun. My life is really boring. It's really boring, but it's so fun. Like, even going to the gym is fun. Maybe it's just the sense of peace and the sense of calm and not having to think about another person and their well-being. Like, you're just so focused on yourself that everything is so peaceful and exciting, I swear.
Gotta give it to them. These modern women, the way they talk and the way they look. Man, the audacity at this point in time is crazy. It's insane to be out here looking like you look, acting like you act, and then try to get on a man's case is crazy work. It's crazy work. And you wonder why men are walking away. You wonder why men don't want to be bothered. This is foolishness.
But I can say that you're underemployed because you choose to work at Hilton instead of working in a field that will pay you more money because you have the capabilities of either working in an engineering field, which you said you've done in the past, or using your master's degree.
But the child support system is a part of many wicked systems operating in the West. And it's destroying families and the natural order. And as long as men allow these women to continue living after they've engaged the state to extort men and fathers and take away their children, as long as these women continue living and there are not examples of justice, this theft will carry on. So, fellas, you have my blessing to do God's work.
Can we please bring the guys back that have an arrangement of flowers waiting for that woman that they're taking out on the first date? Or a small gift? Can we bring them men back? And not have them thinking that because they got her flowers on the first date, it was him doing too much, or he bought her a little gift on the first date, that's him tricking? Can we normalize that just being a good man, a kind man, a man that endures chivalry? Can we bring that back? Can we bring back the guys that are okay with the steps of asking a woman to be his lady? Will you be my lady? Will you be my girlfriend? Can we bring them guys back? Before, it leads to the, will you marry me? It's a process. Can we bring back the promise ring and then the fiance ring and then the wedding ring? Can we bring them men back? Sheesh.
Why good men are choosing to stay single. More good men are choosing peace over relationships. There is a growing trend that many people are starting to notice. More good men are choosing to stay single. Not because they don't believe in love, but because they value peace.
Yeah.
After experiencing situations where their effort was not appreciated, where loyalty was ignored, or where constant conflict drained their energy, many men begin to rethink what they truly want. A relationship should feel like support, not pressure. It should feel like peace, not stress. When a man realizes that being alone feels more peaceful than being in the wrong relationship, his priorities change. He starts focusing on his goals, his stability, and his personal growth instead of chasing emotional uncertainty. The truth is, many good men are not afraid of commitment. They are simply more careful about where they invest their time, energy, and emotions. Because once peace becomes a priority, everything else becomes secondary.
Ladies, normalize touch being your love language when it comes to your man. Rub on that back, rub on that neck, rub on that chest. Just touch him. Touch him in whatever way that he loves to be touched. Even if it's know that man, touch that man. You should be sending him off with lunch if he's a hardworking man. Or he should be coming home to dinner. And if you don't know how to cook, learn. It's not hard to learn how to cook certain meals. Have something under your belt. Cook for your man. He will appreciate that. If you see your man ironing his clothes, you need to be doing that as a woman. Your man should not be ironing his clothes. Like, come on. When he comes home, he should have that, his boxers and t-shirt and washcloth and towel waiting for him before he goes into the shower. You're his preparer as his woman. Normal.
You are a whole grown man and you don't like a grown woman, huh? What do you like? Actually, don't answer that. I already know. You need to stay away from all schools, all playgrounds, and all children, boys and girls, immediately and forever.
If you like a woman who's 29, that does not make you a pedophile. So what she's saying is objectively incorrect. You don't need to go to jail for that. By the way, I don't mind women over 30 at all. My point is there are women out there that don't want to date white men. There are women out there who don't want to date black men, but that's okay. That's a healthy preference. There are women out there who don't want to date men who are under 5'8". Those women, should we call them elitists? What should we call them? There are men out there who don't want to date women over 30. That is their right to do so. They are not pedophiles. They should not go to jail or because of what this woman said. She's only saying this.
I think they should do some introspection into themselves.
The only introspection necessary is her. She's over 30 getting this message and she's offended by it. That's the only introspection they need. If she had said, hey, the fact that you don't like women over 30, that's your opinion. I think it's kind of weird. And she has said it that way. That's fine. If she had said that was her opinion. No, she said that guys who don't want to date women over 30 should go to jail.
When you be talking about, I don't want no with kids, I be quiet. Seeing a man in daddy mode is attractive to me. I'd rather see if you a be first. What's better than actually seeing if a man is a good father before you decide to give him a baby? Y'all be worried about the wrong you be way too ahead of y'all self. Probably ain't even thinking about letting you meet his kids. You might not even make it past telling you how many kids he got. Like, slow down. Y'all just be automatically assuming looking for y'all to be a stepmother. That man kids got a mother, and he's a good father. He don't need you. I definitely need to see how coming behind his kids, because I ain't no birth control. So stop saying y'all don't want no with kids, because them the best type of no kids. They be the problem. Kids bring out different things in people, so I'd rather have a man that has at least one child. You be giving these no kids, babies, now you the mama and the daddy. Stupid.
Hell yeah. Wait, how old are you?
Is this live?
Huh?
Is this live?
Hopefully her husband sees this video and leaves. You know, there are men out here that go through these situations and don't know how to respond. When your woman is not your woman anymore, bro, walk away. When she commits adultery against you, walk away. You have to have that respect for yourself as a man to understand that these things are blessings. When your girl leaves you, she cheats on you, she sleeps with another man, give your love to God. Run to his feet. That's my advice, man. Run to someone who loves you, because she does not. The best thing you can do is run to Jesus. Go to the gym, improve yourself, and realize that your wife is not your wife. It's gonna hurt for a little bit, but you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be cool. You're gonna be good. Just keep pushing forwards. Keep walking with Jesus, man. That's the only way out. Jim Grunegard.
And always talking about some I get. It's the easiest thing to get. But duh, bitch. Just like you, that's the easiest thing to get. In other words, when you say you get, all that means is that you able to. That I know flex. Yeah, I be quick to tell her I get. I'm quick to tell her I get. I'm single by choice. No, you single because you're not trying to be in a relationship with you. They don't want a relationship with you. Don't leave that part out. You might can get, but you can't get them to stay. And y'all be wanting them to stay. Y'all be like, so what is we? Bitch, y'all ain't shit. You was a quick. About some you get. Nah, you get got. You get ducked. So they want to get got again. Talking about some the easiest thing to get. Whole time you wishing to cuff your. Then y'all be in full blown relationships telling yo you get.
A lot of men don't know that they're unattractive, and I was like, no, I think this is true. And I went to the grocery store today, and I was just looking around at each man, because normally I don't look at men. I usually just act like they're invisible, but I actually was like, okay, let me look. And when I looked at majority of the men, not only were they not attractive, just like not at all, but like a lot of them were so unattractive that I was like, what's in the water?
Most men are deeply unattractive because of Mother Nature and something called the Great Scam. The Great Scam was the day that the male of the species convinced the female of the species that it no longer needed to prove itself worthy in order to reproduce and have babies, but the fact that the men are ugly says otherwise.
I think most men are ugly these days, so. Yeah, well, it's recession, so yeah. The pickings are getting slim everywhere.
I fear that the man I'm talking to, I'm his first baddie.
What?
What makes a guy easily unattractive? When he doesn't have a fresh haircut, when he doesn't have style, when he looks like a frog.
Hey, man. Hey, it's really getting spooky out here, man. It's really getting spooky out here, dog. What? Yo, it's a dirty game, man. We are cooked. Stay focused, though.
You know, some of these modern women peaked in high school, bro. They were the pretty girl back then. They got all the attention. You know, after they got out of high school, they never really adjusted. Now you 30-something, still acting like you're 18. You got unlimited options. But the market has changed. It's passed you by. I'm not saying that you don't look good. It's just, you know, maybe the guys that, you know, was pining after you and going after you, maybe that's not it. That's all I'm saying.
You know what I was thinking? Would men still date women if they couldn't have access to their bodies? Like, let's just say I was dating a guy and I was like, yeah, I don't want to have sex for 2 years. Would men still date me?
If you just went the last 4 years of your life getting by another dude, why would I possibly date you when you tell me you want to have for the next 2 years? That is stupid. Will go without having with a virgin. Niggas are not finna wait for from a girl who already got crack. That's dumb. That's like me going to a car dealership and say, yo, give me the car with no engine because I can't drive it. I know somebody else drove that, but you know what? Let me pay $100,000 for this car with no engine over the car that's right here with a one engine. That's stupid. You not dumb that buy the other car? That's how y'all sound when y'all act stupid. That's stupid. Why would I want to be around when you claim you're celibate, but you're not a virgin? You been before me. What are we talking about? Would you be with a if he said he don't want to spend money on you for the next 2 years? I think not. I think you would probably not want to be with him, right?
I have a friend who has a big podcast. Shout out to Sarah, It's Given Podcast. And she is very pro-marriage and she's so beautiful in her stance and she lives her truth. But the amount of black women hating on her and doing all this negative
You talk about the girl that just got married.
Yes.
I love Sarah.
And the way that black women are tearing her down, I literally said, I was like, you know, I never understood. What is this thing?
You know why?
Why?
Because she speak up for the black man.
She does.
Anybody that speaks up for a black man is going to be torn down by a black woman because they don't want to put black men on the pedestal because, okay, I would accept accountability for black men. We some douchebags. We done did our wrong. We done cheated. We done did. But the same thing black men do, white men do.
For real, they do.
But you don't see the white woman tearing down the white man. The white man cheat. They infidelity. They do all type of stuff. But you don't hear the white woman dogging them out like the black woman dog out the black man. Let's just put more love out there. Let's bring the love back. Let's make speaking life not just into black men. Let's make speaking life into each other popular again because no race dogs out each other more than the black man and the black woman.
Wonder why? You cheat. It's your approach and how you handle things. No man, especially if you're the type to be nagging, no man wants a female that be nagging. I'm sorry. And no man wants a female that don't know how to talk to him, don't know how to respect him. First of all, you gotta respect him and know how to talk to him. And it's never been about looks. Understand, when he cheats, it's never about looks. She don't gotta be the baddest thing walking. She really don't. But I guarantee you she respect him. I guarantee you she don't be nagging. I guarantee you she don't be nagging. I guarantee you she knows how to talk to him. Stop worrying about the things that's irrelevant. You worried about, oh, he cheated on me, she not the baddest. She knows how to do something that you don't.
Y'all need to start looking at yourself and what you're doing wrong. Before you be like, oh, pointing a finger, look at what you're doing wrong. Sit back, take accountability, and be like, maybe I am a little too hard on how I approach him. Maybe I need to be a little more soft when I talk to him. Maybe I need to like ask him how's his mental before I start popping off with the mouth, cause he might have had a up day.
Men don't want ladies. They just don't. They don't want. They need. You don't want it, you need it. It's an absolute necessity for men. The problem is he doesn't want to have to beg for it. He doesn't want to always feel responsible to initiate an intimacy. And here's how a man deals with rejection. The first time you reject him, it's like, okay, no problem. The second time you reject him, he stops trying. The third time you reject him, he's no longer interested. And he literally disconnects. He turns distant, he turns cold. He'll climb in the bed, he'll watch a little bit of TV at night, turn his back to you and go to sleep. And he's angry about it. He's frustrated about it. He's disappointed that he has to fight for something that God told him he was owed and due. Because for men isn't just physical. It's how he experiences connection. It's how he experiences acceptance. It's how he experiences affirmation and closeness. Men become emotional once they physically connect. Women need to feel emotionally connected first, then they want to be physical.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about every night and day. Split my wings and fly away.
Now, all the women thought that this video was funny. Now, keep in mind, this woman is way bigger than this man, way stronger than this man, and she's beating on this man for no reason at all. And a lot of the women in the comment section were saying, oh, he probably did something to deserve this. Well, make sure you keep the same energy when the roles are reversed. When it's a big man chasing and beating on a small girl, make sure you keep the same energy and say, she probably did something to deserve it. And I don't want to hear any hypocrites saying, oh, the woman was weaker. Well, in this situation, the woman was way stronger than the man, and the man was way weaker, and he was getting beat on by a stronger woman, and y'all all thought it was funny. And y'all said, what did he do? So now when the roles are reversed and there's a woman getting beat on by a bigger man, now we're going to all ask the same question. What did she do? We're going to find it funny as well, and we're going to make jokes out of it. Because at the end of the day, if you had no problem in this situation laughing at a man getting beat on by a woman that was stronger than him, make sure you also laugh in the situation when a woman is getting beat on by a man that's stronger than her. Keep the same energy.
Women dudes that they don't even like all the time. She doesn't need to want to spend her time with you. You guys don't need to be texting all the time for her to you. She doesn't even need to be that attracted to you. I mean, you're just gonna bend her over anyway. The one requirement is that she has to respect you. If she doesn't respect you, her pussy's just not gonna agree. She's not gonna be able to get off. Look, women get horny just like we do. Sometimes they just gotta settle with what's available when they wanna bust a nut. Look, don't aspire to be this hypothetical dude that I'm talking about. What's my point? My point is the surefire way to lose a woman's respect and make her dry up is being a bitch. She would rather a dusty, crusty, musty boy. Well, what about if she's a guy just for his money? That's not about her getting off. That's a transaction. She doesn't want to. She has to. Moral of the story, don't be a bitch. She would much rather you be broke and not placating her, not pandering to her, and not sending her good morning text. She would much rather you not have a car or a job as long as you're not sending her good morning texts and like trying to smell her farts, bro. Like, a lot of these guys don't realize that they are treating these women better than how they view themselves. These women don't even think they're that sweet. Why do you?
That looks max and that buy coochie are gonna hook up with the same girl. See, this is one thing that hands or looks maxing gotta learn. Stop thinking that only the handsome, good looking get coochie. That's not true. Just cause you looks max, that don't mean you gonna be sharing the same girls as a buying the cooch. Don't think for a second that just because you look smacks, you're at your full potential in terms of your looks, that you're gonna have exclusive girls that's just for the handsome. Hell no. Same girls that go with the handsome, the look smacks, they sell coochie to the regular. Or they regular. I'm telling you right now, at the end of the day, we all sharing. We're sharing. I understand you look smacks, you know what I'm saying? And you're at your highest potential. But these are gonna skip the line with the money. Alright? You look smacks and they gonna skip the line. Every man gotta understand this. That women can fuck you or have sex with you for different reasons besides how you look. They can fuck with you because you look good, because you're funny, because you got money, because you pay them. There's so many different reasons they can fuck with you, not just because you look good. And we all sharing. Get over it.
Yeah, show me some, babe. Go ahead, show me some. Show me some. Show me some, babe. Go ahead, show me some. Show me some. Yeah, show me some, babe. Go ahead, show me some. Yeah, show me some. Yeah, show me some, babe. Go ahead, show me some.
You know, every time a man doesn't want her, every time a man doesn't want to be around a woman, he doesn't really care about, you know, her accomplishments in terms of, like, now, great that you have them, but, you know, that's not the number one priority for me. Then he's insecure, you know, then he's intimidated. How would he be intimidated? What would be intimidated? Modern women are sitting out here acting like they're like the world's dangerous, most poisonous rattlesnake or something like that. Modern women be acting like they're a crocodile or something like that. Like you just intimidate men.
One of the most demonic quotes I've ever heard: happy wife, happy life. Because if she's not happy, the whole house is in turmoil. Let me walk on eggshells. Don't want to upset her, because if I upset the wife, the whole house has to suffer. Stop giving place to the devil. You can't go around blaming people. Well, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Go get on the right side. Get back in. Roll over and try it again. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit. As I've said before, meek does not mean weak. It means strength under control. Quiet does not mean silent. It means peace and tranquility from within. Guess who has to do that? You.
Yeah, better listen to this one. She's describing me, first of all. Second of all, this whole happy life, happy wife, that's not true. You can have a happy wife and still have a life. You can have a pissed off wife and a happy life. So I don't believe that's true, happy wife, happy life. I do believe, you know, do your best to make your wife happy, but at the end of the day, you can't make your wife happy. Only she can make herself happy. So I would say happy self, something shelf, I don't know.
Making me agree with a man is something that a lot of women on here is making me do, and I do not like it. So I expressed about how I was at the gym the other day, and after I was done with my workout, a guy came up to me, hand me a note, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, in this note, it's gonna probably have his number or his social media. I don't open it at the time. I put it in my bag. I said, I'll read it when I'm done with like the gym itself. So I go into my car after I'm done with my workout, and I look at the note. Matter of fact, where's the note? Where's the note? Hold on. I have the note here. Actually, here it is. I have the note. It says, respectfully, with all due respect, but I said, respectfully, you're incredibly beautiful. From Superman. So I thought, when I read that, I thought it was cute. It was flattering. I was like, oh, this is really, okay, because again, a lot of dudes don't even, nobody's writing notes anymore. Nobody's writing letters or whatever the case. So I write about it. I say, hey, ladies, how do you feel if X, Y, and Z? Now, this is where I have the issue. You have women saying, why would he write Superman? Oh my God, if he wrote Superman, that is so cringe. You're a grown man, use your words. Somebody said, oh, I don't go to the gym to be called beautiful. I wouldn't like that. Why we always gotta be complimenting our looks? Like, people was just like, finding something negative about it, right? Oh, why are we writing notes? Are we in second grade? And honestly, I can see why men don't really want to approach women. Because if he had just approached me mid-set or whatever the case and just talked to me, y'all would have had an issue about it. It's like, y'all always have something. There's like, it's just for some reason, y'all always have an issue with what men do. If he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. For some reason, he's still wrong. What is the problem? I don't know. Maybe we're all just in a fight or flight But golly, I just simply don't get it. It's like men cannot win today, even if they're actually doing it the right way. Ugh.
Time to sell, auntie, time to sell. Now, you're not that old, but when you put it into this perspective, you then gain a better appreciation for why men are so strict about age. So imagine recruiting a 32-year-old running back onto your franchise. It's crazy, right? That's kind of crazy, right? You really want that 22-year-old max, really? The cutoff? You don't really want no running back over the age of 27, because it's just like, that's a worn out player, you know? There's not much wheels left in him. You know what I'm saying? So you take that same football ideology to dating, that's why they're looking at you a little funny. Like 32, that clock about through. Like, you know what I'm saying? 3 more years, like at 35, like it's time to pack it up at that point, you know? So like, you got about 3 years to kind of figure it out, or it's chopped, cooked. Once again, you young now, you young. But you're a 32-year-old running back young, which ain't that good in the league. So keep that in mind, ladies. I get it, but y'all gotta lock in, man. Y'all not men. We could play this game a little longer than y'all. Y'all can't be trying to play man games. You're gonna have to deal with the consequences like a man. And it's time to pack it up almost, auntie. Well, nah, it's time to sell, auntie. It's definitely time to sell. Trust Fund Baddies only if you guys are struggling with your dating psychology. You want to align with more high-value women that actually are women that you like to be around and women that just bring you unlimited value add and you're highly attracted to them, then DM me app.
So I found another thing in the crazy world of lunacy. And it's not fake. It's not AI. It's not scripted. It's actually real. These are the crazy times we're in. This is from the Democratic Convention thing for Canada. Just watch.
Thank you, Delegate. There's a point of privilege on microphone 1, then we'll go to microphone 3. Go ahead, Delegate.
Yes, hello. I was standing here with my gender equity card before you called on the previous speaker. That's my point of privilege that I would like to raise.
I will explain the speaking order, which is fixed, that I cannot amend, which is the pro-con rotation. You can move yourself up a line that you're standing in.
I am pro, and I was...
We went...
You went pro, con...
We went pro, and my plan was to go con. The speaker at con mic 3 also has a speaking card.
Yesterday, this card was used in an inappropriate manner. And while I understand in Ontario, we know this is equity, even if that, this was also used inappropriately in terms of gender. I want everyone to be mindful that these cards for individuals like myself who identify as a Black woman have no value outside of this space.
Gender equity card. Do we have any common sense cards anywhere? Any real life cards anywhere? Or is everybody just playing a giant game of make-believe and the whole world has to accommodate to it? I just, no.
All this like liberation and fighting your man and all stuff, it's the same as trying to be a hood. Like growing up, your society is telling you that you're doing the right thing. And then you finally grow up and you realize you have to relearn everything.
Yeah, nothing that society says anybody should listen to. Society is, listening to society will have you dead.
We grow up in those. By the time we realize that we're being led in the wrong way, you're a grown person.
Yeah, but that's where you have to make a choice to unlearn and relearn everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that to say that society makes these rules for us and we shouldn't listen is silly, because one of the biggest pressures is societal pressures. This is why women marry men they don't really love or want to be with. This is why some people will go to school and become a doctor because their parents or their families or society says that that's what's going to make you enough. Or this is why there's so many reasons why people do things, and oftentimes it is based on societal pressures. So if societally, which is why I'm so passionate on this podcast, and I hope that I can lead a few women, because they societally are told that your body is not your temple. They are told that it doesn't matter how many people you sleep with. They are told, girl, you can use to get meals, to get bags, to get trips, to get shoes, to get all the things you've ever wanted. No, don't do it. That's my purpose inside of having these conversations is for young women and for us as older, grown, more mature women to be able to have the conversation. Look, maybe you want the shoes, but do you also want love? My man can buy me the shoes. He can take me on the trips. We go on a trip a month. So for me, I'm not saying everybody wants what I want. Maybe people do want to be strippers because societally, that's what's made cool. There's a level of redefinition that needs to happen. There needs to be a paradigm shift around how we view our bodies, what's most important, what we want in life. People will tell me I'm too traditional. Am I? Or do I just have a very strong ethical and moral compass that points in the direction of what's been normal for me? I think this is what's been normal for me. And for other people, if your normal is go sleep with everybody, then that's your normal too. So I just think that I have a way based on how I was raised, just like everybody else has a way based on how
traditional fashion. You are traditional.
I agree with you.
Ladies, keep that same energy. The men have a rebuttal. I have a video that is going viral right now where I addressed the rebuttal that men have to women asking for consistency. And they say, I'm not going to text all day, every day. And I said, nobody's asking for that. No one's asking for all day, every day. We're just asking for consistency. Don't start up with an energy that you can't keep up with. Now, this is where the men are clapping back. And I will say they have consistently said this for the 10 plus years I have been interviewing men and trying to understand the psychology of men. Men do not mind pursuing, okay? So ladies, keep the same energy in the comments as the other video, okay? I'm about to break this down, fellas. I told you I would. Men don't mind pursuing. Men do not mind taking the lead. Men do not mind initiating. What men don't want to do is have a one-sided situation. They are not looking for the woman to pursue him back, but what they are looking for is a feminine level of reciprocity. She's not jumping into the driver's seat and taking over the steering wheel, but she is participating from the passenger side of the proverbial car, okay? What does this mean? She's giving him choosing signals. She is signaling to him, you are barking up the right tree. No man who actually values himself, who has any self-respect, is going to incessantly pursue a woman who is not giving him choosing signals in return. He is going to back off, see if she comes forward, or he's going to leave her alone completely. This is different than playing games, okay? Playing games is, I like you, but I'm not going to reach out. This is actually a good sign that a man has a healthy sense of self-respect and that he's securely trying to attach. The best thing that you could do if a man is giving you attention and you're interested in him is to stay in your feminine, but let him know that his efforts are desired, his energy is wanted, his interest is something that you like to have continue. Fellas, let him know in the comments if I've hit the nail on the head.
Before the internet, hypergamy, women's natural instinct to seek out the strongest male mate, operated within strict boundaries. A woman's dating pool was localized. Her reputation played a huge part in this. Her family name and her social circle were all on the line for her. So if she acted impulsively, if she slept around, if she betrayed men, if she exploited dudes, if she showed poor judgment, word would spread. The men in her vicinity, especially the high-value ones, took notice. They would factor that into her reputation. This would affect their willingness to commit. Hypergamy in this way, before the internet, served as a system of checks and balances. To land a top-tier dude, to keep a top-tier man, to satisfy the hypergamy that she instinctively feels, she had to cultivate discipline and modesty and long-term thinking. The very mechanism that drove her ambition also demanded that she exercise restraint. Her options were finite and her choices had visible consequences. The internet shattered these constraints by making men's lust scalable pretty much infinitely. Just by getting half naked on her Instagram, she can get all the dopamine in the world, dopamine that would have once required real-world sustained effort to earn. From a hypergamous perspective, this is catastrophic leverage. Where pre-internet hypergamy required a woman to become something, graceful, skilled, loyal, reputable, to attract the best man in her zip code, today's hypergamy only requires her to appear. The algorithm does the rest. Men's lust, formerly a scarce resource doled out during the courtship process is now an always-on fire hose. Women no longer need to earn attention, they simply need to not repel it. The old checks and balances like social shame and reputation, these evaporated. The pool of suitors don't care anymore. What emerges is a new form of hypergamy, one without feedback loops. In the traditional model, a woman who overestimated her value would eventually face reality when the men that she wanted rejected her. I mean, they're still facing this reality today, but the illusion of choice is what keeps them delusional, because now and indefinitely there will be some dude ready to completely validate her. There's always a dude ready to take a really bad deal with a pretty. All of the consequences are deferred, oftentimes until her biological clock doesn't tick the way it used to, and she has a sudden realization that all of those endless options never really translated into someone that she could fucking spend her life with and count on and love, that she actually wants. Meanwhile, the male side of the equation becomes this like brutal competition for scraps of attention. I mean, if you're playing it the hard way, most men are rendered invisible. Hypergamy was a mechanism that once incentivized female virtue. Now it incentivizes female narcissism.
Now here's the part that scares me, and it should scare you too. When men stopped trying, when they pulled back from relationships, from dating, from pursuing, a lot of them found something unexpected. They found safe ground. They found peace. It was quiet. It was calm. It was okay. There was no criticism, no performance pressure, no walking on eggshells, no having their vulnerability analyzed or thrown back at them. And I hate to use the N-word, but I'm going to use it here. No nagging. Just quiet. And that quiet, for a man whose nervous system has been in chronic activation, that quiet feels like medicine, because it is medicine. When cortisol or that stress hormone drops, and when that threat detection system finally powers down, when his body stops bracing for the next rejection, he feels a calm that he may not have ever experienced inside that relationship. And then something dangerous happens. He starts to look for that safe ground in other places. If he's married, maybe it's in the waitress at his favorite spot who smiles and asks how his day is going. Maybe it's an old flame from high school who pops up on Facebook and just checks in. Maybe it's an AI companion on his phone that never judges, never criticizes, never says, "Why are you like this?" He starts expanding his safe ground anywhere that isn't a minefield, anywhere where she's not. And the devastating part, none of these things are better than her. They're just safer. His nervous system isn't choosing attraction. It's choosing the absence of threat. The problem is when his body never gets to come down, when the argument ends but the tension doesn't, when he walks in the door and his shoulders go up before she even says a word. That's not a relationship problem. That's his nervous system living in a constant state of activation. He's looking for one where his body can finally settle down, that feels safe ground. His nervous system can't tell the difference between a relationship and a war zone if every conversation feels like a test, if every time he tries, nobody notices. She just doesn't know that what feels like a small no or a choice to scroll on your phone instead of engaging actually registers as a threat or as an insult to his entire value system. She's just operating without the manual, and that's why I'm making this video. Well, she thinks he's pulling away because he doesn't love her anymore. She just thinks that he just doesn't understand why she's scrolling on her phone because it's for work, right? He thinks, when I ignore her or step away, I finally feel like I can breathe.
A lot of these modern women are losers, bro. They're losers. Big losers, man. And I hate to say it like that, but they're losers. The way they talk, and these are the women that have an education. These are the women who are going to places like Harvard, legitimate places where you can get supposedly a great education. But somehow, some way, they don't come out talking like that. They don't come out acting like that. They don't come out presenting like that. I mean, even if you wanted to have an education, right? Fantastic. I love that for you. But the way that you interact with other people is weird. The weird doesn't do it justice, because modern women, they're doing worse. They're doing worse.